toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on another team from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Be looking forward to it all week. The Gators will kick it away to start. Coming out with it, it's Simmons. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end. Did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Grabbed in the middle, it's Coleman. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Using his legs to buy some time. picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Leaves it with the back. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you call him. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
How about the speed and athleticism in the back end of this defense? They came after the tight end with conviction, and they land a huge hit to prevent him from getting the first.
Here's the pressure. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Back to throw, it's Daniels. Hauls it in. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up second and 5.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tiger.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a team to start this game off.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Leaves it with the back. They start the afternoon with a run, and it goes nowhere.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Quick completion on the out. At the 40, there he goes. It's a seam wide open. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got it in the middle, it's Sturdivant. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Trying the left side. Powers through the defender. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. To the air, it's Lagway. Got out of trouble and throws. It's complete to the left. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Keeps looking downfield. Lets it go to the end zone. And that ball's incomplete on fourth down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. A long way to go for this offense. On the ground, it's Cobb. Not much room there. They'll give him 1 to the 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Going to swing it on second down. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. He wants to change this route. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Rides the back on the option, the give.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
To the air, it's Daniels. On the run, still looking. Makes the grab. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. The Tigers have their offense in high gear. Rides the back and leaves it. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Using his feet to buy time. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
On third down, going up top. Caught close to the marker. It's Coleman. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. The problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Under fire. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Lets it fly. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Scored right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be corner. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Back to pass, it's Lagway. Looking to scramble. Makes the catch. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Dumps it to the back. Finds his man. It's Ball. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Got the quick pass. Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown Gators! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll bring it out. It's Cobb. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Still looking, on the move. On the run, deep down the right side. Snags it inside the 20. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. How about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the container of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you can tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to make... Oh, it's out! And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble.
Ooh, offense really lucky there. Ball on the ground. Everybody's trying to make a scramble for it, and it just goes out of bounds. So the offense lucky to maintain possession.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Lets him fly on the move. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's ball. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the quarterback's by his lonesome on 2nd and inches. To the air, it's Lagway. Buys a little time. It's on target and complete. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
It's caught. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. He's looking to throw. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida!
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Cobb. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
And these are the mistakes backed up you can't make as a quarterback, man. You've got to protect the football. Big-time mistake. Defense capitalizes and sets their offense up with elite field.
Touchdown, Gators! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of the defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Just enough time for one final play in this half. looking for a physical attack from the gun. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Fires one high and deep. Makes the grab at the 30. Turning it on. Touchdown, Florida. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in the groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
Backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Got it in the middle. It's Cobb. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Complete to the right. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. And the Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Dances away to buy time. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really
wide open spaces. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Really effective concept against the zone there, and it helps all the more, David, when you have a tight end that can get downfield.
No doubt. Take your tight end, put him in the slot, makes it easier, a better matchup. Now he's got a good corner route. You can tell. Sticks his foot in the ground, quarterback puts it up there. Know he's got zone. Know he's got the big fella. He goes up, catches the football, makes the big game.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Scanning the field, it's Daniels. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They drag him down at the 34-yard line, and they said they wanted to force mistakes, and they did just that. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Buys a little time with his feet. Caught over the middle. It's Hansen. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Snap it to the back. Steamrolls his way ahead. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and
unleashes one deep. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
So now it's second and long. Back to throw, it's Daniels. With the catch, it's Coleman. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They knock him down, but not before he picks up a first down for Auburn.
Well, their defense did a great job deep in their own end, right? Getting the turnover on downs, and now the offense is starting to pay that off. On the third play of this drive, third down, they're able to run it, pick up the first, they stay on the field, and they're going to try and churn this thing out.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now, here's second and long. Making side adjustments here. The play action fake. Scrambling away. He had a chance to get rid of it and avoid the loss. Instead, the defense pushes him out of bounds for the loss.
Well, as a quarterback, you've got to know when the play is over, and you got to mitigate your losses. That time, he was just trying to do too much. He thought he was back in high school and everything was taken away, and he could just pirouette, make a guy miss, and turn it into a home run. Nothing doing, and he takes a big loss on that one.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. On his way back from the 20. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Trying to beat him to the left. Trucks through the defender. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Well, you saw that broken tackle, David. This defense has to do a real good job with gang tackling to stop this guy today.
You cannot assume one guy's going to get him to the ground. Everybody's got to swarm to the football, all eyes on him, and play physical.
Gets it out fast. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Dropping back, it's Lagway. He'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Sturdivant. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He breaks a tackle. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Bully ball on third and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
And that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. They go right back to this guy on second and goal. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Florida.
A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. To the air, it's Lagway. They're working that left side. Touchdown Gators! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
He'll bring it out. It's Cobb. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Might be looking to run. Throwing on the run. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. How about that last big play? You're backed up, and now you've got it first and 10 from the 46. That one comes out hot down the right side.
And it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense and stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on second and 14. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Here he goes breaking the pocket. With the catch, it's Ball. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes a grab on the shot. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Dances away. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! And the beatdown has ensued.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And the point after is good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Cobb. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Gives it on the option. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Fires to the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Looking left. He's got it. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And the quarterback will take a sack back in the 36.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there.
There he goes. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Pressure coming. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the in...
Touchdown, Tigers! Fitted in the window for the score. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football, be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Bringing the heat. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to run it. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. There is nothing greater than a rivalry game unless you lose it. And in that case, there is nothing more miserable.
I agree, Reese. And that's why rivalry games are so great, because you take the stats and you take the rankings and you take the records and you throw it all out the window. There's always tremendous effort and passion when we see these rivalry games. We certainly saw it today. And David, for this losing team, this one's going to sting for a while.
It does, but it's so strange because I always feel the same way. I'm like, there's no chance they have a chance to upset them. But then you go, it's a rivalry game. The vitriol, the hate, it's already there. And so it means so much in sports who's motivated for these games. So you do get up. It does become a good game, even when it's not a good game on paper.
That will put the wrap on. One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on another team from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kansas State ready to kick it off to get things underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Takes the handoff. It's Washington. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Back to the ground game on the left. Got a little space. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Quarterback now breaking the field. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. Big man has it, it's a first down and 4. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. And the Bears with the 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Robertson. Forced out of the pocket. Throws for the tight end. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Bears are marching down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. So the opening drive of the game, and you spit it up. That's not the way to get things started.
Coaches are always preaching about not committing penalties and winning the turnover battle. So you're able to go on this first drive, and you're doing a couple positive things, and then turn it over, not to start this offense one.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. The Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker is Edwards. Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a 1st down. Offense in a bunch formation. Johnson wants to throw it. Unloads to the right. He's got it. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. Motion from the back. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Buying some time. He's got it on the move. Back's going for the goal line. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And the extra point is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Floating away. Looking down the left side. He's got it on the outside. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Wants to throw on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Now from inside the red zone. Trying to get rid of it.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Wants to throw. It's Robertson. Moving out of the pocket. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And I feel like this defense is starting to get in a rhythm and starting to feel it, right? You've seen him take off, have some success, and you know if nothing's open, he wants to run. Defense kind of locked in, didn't give up a big play there. They're kind of dialed into what's going on.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Bears are in the hurry-up, trying to do it on the ground. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! The extra point here would tie the game.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Johnson looking to throw. Going deep. He's got it on the right. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Kansas State. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggone receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the air on first down. Quarterback moving. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
Second down.
First play of the period will be a second down. Back to pass. Fires to the right. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Oh, and he knocks him out of the way, and he's running free. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. The Bears want to pick up the tempo. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Steps away. From the comfort of the pocket, he fires it to the right. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Johnson wants to throw it. He's got an open man. defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
Now he's going to break the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Drives into the pile just to pick up a 1. They'll spot it at the 10.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? And the Wildcats now can really generate some momentum if they turn that turnover into points. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 270.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the 2nd play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Gonna run it. It's Edwards. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is extended a little further. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wilson. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Grabbed by the kicking team. Touchdown, Wildcats! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Oh, they're after him. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Now improvising. Gets rid of it. This time it's complete. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Plays are going to break down, but that never seems to affect this quarterback. He's so athletic and so fast. He's able to avoid the pass rush, get himself on the perimeter, and now he's just using his God-given ability and his arm talent to make big-time throws.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Back to throw, it's Robertson. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. It's caught downfield. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Bears will hustle to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Looking for the score. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Crosses midfield. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Kansas State. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
He'll take the return, try to get better field. And he pumps it up inside the 20. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal a possession.
You just can't have that happen if you're on the return team. You know if you lose the football now, you're giving the other offense the ball back deep in your own end. Simply can't happen.
Moves around to clear up the vision. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Throws toward the end zone. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. A I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Past the 30. The 10. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. Looking for the two-point try. To throw, it's Robertson. He's got it in the end zone for the two as they draw a little closer.
And how about the cherry on the sundae? The big INT return for a touchdown, and now throw on the two-point conversion. Give this team 8.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Will take over. First and 10.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
That's his 2nd sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him. Let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Flips it out on the screen. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to 4th down.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, 3rd and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these 3rd downs.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a 1st down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Johnson looking to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Hauls it in. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the 1st down.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Trying play action. Here's the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight.
Decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
Well, he might have wanted to just let that one go to see if it would go into the end zone, but makes the fair catch at the 5. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Robertson. He hurls one deep down the left side. Pulls in the deep ball. Oh, he's got some space. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Bears! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, the quarterback does a great job with his decision-making. He found the matchup he wanted one-on-one. His tight end's able to stretch the field. He makes the catch, and he does the rest of the work himself, running it into the end zone.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He's got it along the sideline. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. From the shotgun, the inside give. Gets it past the marker. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
With the run on 1st and goal.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Moving away from pressure. Back's looking for the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats!
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Robertson. Makes the catch, it's Washington. There he goes. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Baylor, 22.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Looking downfield on first down. Right down the middle. He makes the catch. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. And the Bears want to crank the tempo.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
The Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He wants to throw it again. Grab near the marker. It's Prentice. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that.
Touchdown, Baylor! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Nice punt, and he'll make the fair catch at the 6-yard line. And while you can quibble with that, I guess starting at the 6 is better than starting at the 1. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Power football with the run. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And with a lead like they have here in the fourth quarter, no question this offense is going to continue trying to pound the rock. They're going to run the football and try to ice this game.
Skips away from pressure. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Had to get rid of it quickly. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
All right, you dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Looking down the middle. It's complete. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy for this quarterback.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that. pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Complete downfield. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down. And the Bears are moving quickly down the field. Looking for a man. It's Robertson. Quarterback extends the play. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm.
Grabs it inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. The Bears didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Steps away to find some room. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And listen, everything's four-down territory at this point when you're trailing by this much late in the game. So it's okay you didn't get the first down there, but now the pressure's on to convert this. Otherwise, it's ball game.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the own?
And the extra point was good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards in field position. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Johnson wants to throw it. Starting to feel a little pressure. He'll pull it down. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back. Got the first down and more. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Really nice job by the running back here in the fourth quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot late in the game. They need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. The give to the back. And that is how we will wrap this one up. It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.